Lucky numbers 6. Lucky numbers to win the lottery. Jackpot on Sunday, 6 April 2025. Have you ever noticed certain numbers appearing in your life, on receipts, street signs, or even in your dreams? It might seem like a coincidence, but what if these numbers are actually guiding you towards something greater? What if they are more than just digits? What if they are the universe's quiet signals nudging you toward luck, prosperity, and life-changing opportunities? Today, on the Journey of Wisdom, we're uncovering 6 powerful numbers that could unlock your jackpot of fortune on Sunday, April 6, 2025. These numbers aren't random. They align with ancient wisdom, carrying energy that can lead you toward abundance, balance, and success. As the great philosopher Seneca once said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. So, the question is, are you ready to step into alignment with the universe's energy and embrace the fortune that awaits? These numbers are more than just a chance. They hold the key to new possibilities, guiding you toward a path of wealth and fulfillment. Before we begin, take a deep breath and affirm this. I am open to the abundance of the universe. My lucky numbers lead me toward success and prosperity. 1. Number 3. The number 3 may seem ordinary at first glance, but when we pause to reflect, we begin to see its quiet magic weaving through the fabric of our lives. It appears in the very structure of existence. 3 sides of a triangle forming the most stable geometric shape. 3 stages of life marking our journey from birth to wisdom, and 3 acts in storytelling, guiding us through every tale of transformation. This is no coincidence. 3 holds a rhythm, a pattern that resonates with balance, creation, and completion. In Buddhism, this sacred number is embodied in the 3 jewels: the Buddha, the enlightened teacher; the Dharma, the path of wisdom; and the Sangha, the community that nurtures growth. Together, they form the essence of spiritual practice, much like how mind, body, and spirit must align for one to walk the path of peace. April 6, 2025 carries an amplified energy of 3, as cosmic influences are believed to be especially potent for creativity, harmony, and new beginnings during this time. If you've been searching for a sign, consider this a gentle nudge from the universe. 3 is calling your attention for a reason. Perhaps you find yourself repeatedly noticing the number on clocks, receipts, or even street signs. Rather than dismissing these moments as coincidence, recognize them as affirmations that you are in sync with a greater flow. As the Buddha wisely taught, when you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. Luck is not just about random chance. It is about being in alignment with the opportunities that surround you. The energy of 3 reminds us that luck is something we cultivate, not something we passively wait for. When we embrace this number's influence with an open heart and a clear mind, we position ourselves at the intersection of readiness and possibility. So, when you see the number 3 appear in your life, take it as a whisper from the universe, encouraging you to trust the journey, seize the moment, and embrace the power of alignment. 2. Number 6. Lucky number 6 is more than just a number. It's a symbol of harmony, balance, and the nurturing force that brings dreams to life. It represents the completion of one cycle and the beginning of another, a gentle reminder that everything you've worked for is growing, even if you can't see the results just yet. Think about the love and attention you pour into the things that matter most. your relationships, your personal goals, your ambitions. Like a gardener tending to their plants, you've been sowing seeds with your efforts, and now the universe is whispering that it's almost time for your harvest. 6 carries the energy of care and responsibility, reminding you that all the hard work, dedication and patience you've invested will soon bear fruit. From a Buddhist perspective, the essence of number 6 aligns deeply with the law of karma, the universal principle that every action, thought and intention sets something into motion. Buddha taught that we are the architects of our destiny, shaping our future through our present actions. So when 6 appears in your life, it's a sign that the seeds you've planted, whether in kindness, wisdom or perseverance, are growing beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to bloom. It's a number of trust and faith, a message that even when progress feels slow, the process is still unfolding perfectly. Have you ever looked back at a difficult period and realized it was shaping you in ways you didn't understand at the time? That's the energy of 6, quiet yet powerful, encouraging you to keep going, to trust the unseen forces at work, and to know that everything is falling into place. Beyond karma, number 6 is also linked to transformation and emotional healing. Life is full of moments when we stand at the edge of something new, unsure whether to take the next step. When this number appears, it's like a reassuring hand on your shoulder, telling you to trust yourself, trust the universe, and trust the process. As Lao Tzu wisely said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Just like the seasons flow effortlessly from one to the next, your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. You don't need to rush, you only need to remain steady and allow things to fall into place. Signs from the universe often appear in subtle ways. If you start noticing the number 6 everywhere, on a clock, in a book, in unexpected places, it's not a coincidence, it's a message. A reminder to pause, take a deep breath, and recognize how far you've come. 3. Number 11. As the Buddha once said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. And if you've ever paid attention to lucky numbers, you might have noticed that 11 is not just any number, it carries a special kind of energy, a symbol of intuition, spiritual awakening, and transformation. But why does the number 11 hold so much power? What makes it stand out among all other numbers? In numerology, 11 is considered a master number, meaning it holds a higher vibrational frequency than ordinary numbers. It represents a bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds, guiding those who see it toward enlightenment and self-discovery. In Buddhism, awareness is the key to understanding life's deeper truths, and 11 serves as a reminder to stay present, to trust your intuition, and to recognize the synchronicities happening around you. Have you ever looked at the clock and noticed it was 11? 11? Or seen 11 appear unexpectedly in addresses, receipts, or even important dates? Many believe that when this happens, it's a sign from the universe, an invitation to pay attention, align with your purpose, and embrace the journey ahead. April 6, 2025 carries the energy of alignment and new beginnings, and the presence of 11 makes it even more powerful. Astrologers and numerologists suggest that 11 acts as a doorway, opening paths that were previously hidden. It's a number of insight, asking you to listen to the quiet whispers of your soul. When you see 11, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to tell me? Am I ignoring my intuition? Is there a step I need to take but have been hesitating? But 11 is not just about reflection, it's about action. The Buddha taught that wisdom without action is like a lamp without oil. It serves no purpose. Seeing 11 is a sign that you are in a moment of opportunity, a moment to step forward with clarity and confidence. It's not just about luck. It's about recognizing the doors that are opening and having the courage to walk through them. Have you ever noticed the number 11 appearing in your life? Maybe on a clock, a receipt, or an important date? It's a sign to trust your intuition and embrace new beginnings. Comment, "I trust the journey," if you're ready to follow the signs. 4. Number 33. Lucky number 33 is more than just a number. It carries a deep spiritual message of love, compassion, and healing. It reminds us of our interconnectedness and the power we have to uplift others. As the Buddha said, thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. When 33 appears in your life, it's a sign from the universe, nudging you to embrace kindness, selflessness, and a higher purpose. This number calls us to act with love, not just in grand gestures, but in small, everyday moments, offering a smile, listening without judgment, or helping someone in need. In today's fast-paced world, where many feel disconnected, even the smallest act of kindness can have a profound impact. But 33 also requires courage. The courage to give when it's inconvenient, to believe in kindness when the world seems indifferent. As the Dalai Lama wisely said, our prime purpose in this life is to help others, and if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. This number reminds us that true fulfillment isn't found in material wealth, but in the love, generosity, and connections we create. So if you've been searching for a sign, let this be it. The presence of 33 in your life is an invitation, an opportunity to embody its message in every interaction, every choice, every act of love. Whether it's a neighbor in need, a colleague going through a rough patch, or even a stranger longing for a bit of warmth, these moments are doorways through which we can bring light into the world. 5. Number 44. Lucky number 44 is not just a number, it's a calling, a symbol of strength, stability, and the unwavering energy of turning dreams into reality. It's the master number of builders, visionaries, and those who don't just wish for success, but work relentlessly to create it. If this number has caught your attention, consider it a message from the universe. It's time to lay your foundation. Have you been striving towards something meaningful? A business idea? A creative passion? Personal growth? Maybe you've been putting in the effort, step by step, waiting for the pieces to finally fall into place. 44 reassures you your hard work is not in vain. Every brick you lay, every effort you make is building something lasting. But here's the truth. 44 is not about luck without labor. It doesn't promise overnight success. It demands dedication, patience, and a willingness to put in the work. Let's go back in time to an old village where a master craftsman set out to build a grand cathedral. Day after day, stone by stone, he labored. People doubted him, mocked him, said the task was too great, but he remained steadfast. One day a traveler asked, "Why do you keep going? The cathedral is nowhere in sight." The craftsman smiled and replied, "The cathedral already exists. I'm just uncovering it, one stone at a time." This is the essence of 44. It teaches that your dream already exists within you. You're not creating something from nothing, you're simply revealing what was always meant to be. The question is, are you willing to stay the course? Think about your own life. What vision have you been holding on to? A dream that excites you, but also intimidates you. Maybe it's a career change, a passion project, or a personal transformation. The energy of 44 is here to remind you, see that vision clearly. 6. Number 55. Lucky number 55. An energy so potent that it whispers change, transformation, and divine alignment into your life. Have you ever felt like you're standing on the edge of something big, something unknown, yet undeniably exciting? That's the power of 55 at work, nudging you to step forward with courage. This number isn't just about luck. It's a cosmic signal that your life is shifting in extraordinary ways, and the universe is asking you to pay attention. In Buddhist philosophy, we learn that change is the only constant, and number 55 is a reflection of that universal truth. This number calls on you to release old limitations and trust the path unfolding before you. Perhaps you've had a moment when your intuition nudged you toward a bold decision, one that didn't make logical sense but felt undeniably right in your heart. And when you acted on that inner knowing, things started falling into place as if the universe had been waiting for you to take that leap. That's the essence of 55. It's the reminder that you are co-creating your reality, and when you align with your true purpose, unseen forces conspire to support you. Some say that luck is random, but is it really? Or is it about recognizing the right moment, the right energy, and taking inspired action? Number 55 isn't just about receiving luck, it's about stepping into alignment with it. The changes you're facing now, no matter how uncertain, are preparing you for something bigger than you can imagine. The Dalai Lama reminds us, when you talk, you are only repeating what you already know, but if you listen, you may learn something new. So, what if the universe is speaking to you right now through the energy of 55? What if it's inviting you to open your mind, embrace transformation, and take a step toward the life you've always envisioned? This is not just a number, it's a message. A call to trust the process, release doubt, and allow luck and destiny to meet. If you've been feeling an inner pull, consider this your confirmation. You are ready. Ready to break free from old patterns, ready to embrace the unknown, ready to step into your power. So, the question is, will you trust the journey? The universe is aligning in your favor, and all it asks of you is to believe. If this resonates with you, comment "Lucky Journey" and affirm your belief in transformation. And stay with us, because we're about to dive deeper into the secrets of numbers and Buddhist wisdom, insights that could make this your most abundant week yet. The path is unfolding. Are you listening? 5. Buddhist methods to attract wealth and luck into life. The universe is always speaking, through numbers, synchronicities, and subtle whispers that guide us to our highest potential. In the previous section, we explored 6 powerful numbers that hold the energy of transformation, stability, intuition, and abundance. But numbers alone are not enough. True luck, true prosperity, comes when we align our actions with universal wisdom. Buddhism teaches that wealth and luck are not just about chance or fate. They are about energy, how we cultivate it, how we channel it, and how we invite abundance into our lives. As the Buddha said, "With our thoughts we make the world." This means that luck is not something that simply happens to us. It is something we create, something we attract through our mindset, our intentions, and our daily actions. So, How do we align ourselves with the energy of prosperity? How do we open the doors to abundance in a way that feels natural, effortless, and deeply fulfilling? The answer lies in ancient Buddhist wisdom, 6 timeless methods that have been practiced for centuries to attract wealth, success, and good fortune. These are not superstitions or empty rituals, but powerful, intentional practices that shift our energy and magnetize opportunities. When combined with the right mindset and awareness, they can help us manifest the life we desire. Are you ready to unlock these 6 Buddhist secrets to attracting wealth and luck? Let's begin. 1. Cultivate a mindset of abundance, the law of karma. If you seek to attract wealth and success into your life, you must first understand the profound Buddhist teaching of karma, the law of cause and effect. What you think, say, and do today shapes your future. The way you approach money and opportunities is no different. If your mind is trapped in scarcity, constantly worrying about what you lack, you create an invisible barrier that keeps abundance at bay. On the other hand, when you shift your mindset to one of gratitude, generosity, and possibility, you align yourself with the natural flow of prosperity. As the Buddha wisely said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. If you constantly believe that opportunities are beyond your reach, you unknowingly push them away. But if you train your mind to recognize abundance, even in small ways, you will open the door to greater wealth and success. The energy you send out into the world through your thoughts and actions determines what you receive in return. Think of a farmer who sows seeds in fertile soil. He does not dwell on the seeds he has lost, but focuses on the harvest he will reap. Similarly, when you cultivate an abundant mindset, you create the conditions for wealth to naturally flow into your life. To develop this mindset, begin each day by affirming your openness to wealth and success. Instead of dwelling on financial struggles, focus on what you already have and what is possible. A simple daily practice is to repeat a powerful affirmation. I am open to receiving abundance. Wealth flows to me effortlessly. My actions create prosperity. This may seem small, but over time, it reshapes your thoughts and emotions, shifting your perspective from limitation to possibility. Science has shown that gratitude rewires the brain, helping you recognize opportunities that were previously hidden by fear and doubt. In practical terms, this means training yourself to see every challenge as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. When faced with financial difficulties, instead of saying, "I can't afford this," ask, "How can I create the means to afford this?" This subtle shift in thinking can transform your financial reality. Beyond affirmations, another essential practice is generosity. The Buddha taught that giving is the first step toward receiving. When you give freely, whether through kindness, charity, or simply sharing knowledge, you set in motion a cycle of abundance. This does not mean giving beyond your means, but rather embracing the habit of generosity in a way that aligns with your circumstances. Many wealthy individuals practice philanthropy not because they already have wealth, but because they understand that true prosperity flows through giving. When you give without fear, you affirm that there is enough to go around, reinforcing your own belief in abundance. This is the essence of karmic wealth. What you send out into the world comes back to you in unexpected ways. In modern life, we are constantly bombarded with messages that fuel a scarcity mindset, rising expenses, economic uncertainty, and competition. But instead of allowing these external fears to dictate your reality, take control of your own mindset. Trust that by focusing on gratitude, embracing possibility, and practicing generosity, you will naturally attract greater opportunities and financial stability. As the ancient proverb says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Likewise, when your mind is ready for wealth, the right opportunities will present themselves. Wealth is not just about numbers in a bank account. It is about how you perceive and respond to the world around you. The first step to attracting financial success is believing that it is possible and aligning your actions with that belief. 2. Practice generosity, dana, the act of giving. Wealth and luck are not just about numbers in a bank account. They are about flow, energy, and the way we interact with the world around us. In Buddhism, one of the most powerful ways to attract abundance into your life is through dana, the practice of generosity. Think of wealth like a river. When it flows freely, it nourishes everything in its path. But when you try to hoard and dam the river out of fear, the water becomes stagnant, cutting off life's natural circulation. True prosperity comes when you open your hands, let go of the fear of lack, and trust that giving is the seed from which greater abundance grows. Have you ever noticed how those who give with an open heart seem to always have enough? That's not a coincidence, it's a deep spiritual truth. There's an old story about a wise merchant who was once incredibly wealthy, but lost everything due to misfortune. Left with nothing but his wits, he wandered the land, hoping for a chance to rebuild his life. One day he came across a beggar who was shivering in the cold, hungry and hopeless. Though the merchant barely had enough for himself, he felt a deep sense of compassion and gave the man his last few coins and the warm scarf around his neck. That night, as he slept under the stars, a stranger approached him, a rich traveler who had witnessed his act of kindness. Moved by his generosity, the traveler offered him a job managing his vast trading business. In time, the merchant regained his wealth, but more importantly, he understood a lesson he had once overlooked. True richness comes not from what we keep, but from what we give. Dana is not about grand gestures or waiting until you have enough to share. It's about giving in whatever way you can, whether that's money, time, kindness, or knowledge. A smile, a helping hand, a few words of encouragement. These small acts of generosity ripple outward, creating unseen opportunities for goodwill to return to you. The Buddha once said, "If you knew the power of giving, you would not let a single meal pass without sharing it." Imagine how different the world would be if we all lived by this wisdom. When you give freely, you send a message to the universe that you trust in abundance, and in return, the universe responds with generosity in ways you may never expect. So, ask yourself, what can you give today? How can you open your heart and let wealth and fortune flow naturally through your life? When you make generosity a habit, you'll find that luck follows you like a shadow, and wealth, both material and spiritual, becomes a constant companion. The lesson is simple but powerful. Give without fear, and life will give back to you in ways beyond your imagination. 3. Feng Shui and sacred space cleansing. Your surroundings are a mirror of your inner world, and when your space is cluttered, stagnant, or chaotic, it can create unseen barriers that block the natural flow of abundance and financial opportunities. In Buddhist traditions, as well as in Feng Shui, maintaining a clean and organized environment is not just about aesthetics. It is a practice of mindfulness, a way to cultivate clarity, and an invitation for positive energy, or qi, to circulate freely. Imagine stepping into a space filled with fresh air, natural light, and a sense of serenity. How does it make you feel? Now, compare that to walking into a room filled with dust, disorder, and heavy, stagnant energy. Which environment would inspire creativity, motivation, and prosperity? The practice of sacred space cleansing is about more than just tidiness. It is about transforming your home or workplace into a sanctuary where good fortune and wealth can flourish. In Buddhism, it is often said, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. By consciously caring for your surroundings, you are also purifying your thoughts and intentions. Begin by decluttering. Release items that no longer serve you, as hoarding stagnant objects can symbolize a resistance to new blessings. Then consider incorporating wealth-enhancing symbols into your space. A bowl of rice or coins placed near the entrance is a traditional offering to attract prosperity, serving as a constant reminder of abundance. Another powerful practice is energetic cleansing. Burning incense or ringing bells helps to dissolve negative vibrations, making way for fresh, uplifting energy. The scent of sandalwood or sage, commonly used in Buddhist rituals, is believed to purify the mind and environment, helping to attract harmony and success. Have you ever noticed how a clean and well-organized space makes you feel lighter, more inspired, and even more productive? This is the power of aligned energy at work. Feng Shui also teaches that certain placements can enhance prosperity. Keeping your desk facing the door symbolizes being open to opportunities, while placing a plant in the wealth corner of your home, the southeast area, can promote growth and financial expansion. These are not just superstitions, they are practices deeply rooted in mindfulness and intentionality. When we treat our surroundings with respect and purpose, we create an environment where wealth flows effortlessly, not just in material form, but also in health, wisdom, and happiness. A disciplined mind brings happiness. Just as inner discipline leads to peace, an organized space leads to abundance. So, ask yourself, does your environment invite prosperity or block it? What small change can you make today to welcome more wealth and fortune into your life? 4. Meditation for clarity and financial wisdom. Meditation is not just about sitting in silence. It is about clearing the mind so you can see the path ahead with clarity. Many people chase wealth blindly, driven by fear, desperation, or impulsive decisions, only to find themselves stuck in cycles of financial struggle. The Buddhist approach to meditation teaches us that true wealth is not just about money. It is about wisdom, balance, and understanding how to make the right choices at the right time. When the mind is clouded with stress and distraction, we miss the subtle opportunities that life presents. This means that if we wish to attract prosperity, we must first cultivate a mindset that is clear, calm, and open to abundance. A simple daily meditation practice can shift your financial energy in powerful ways. Set aside just 5 to 10 minutes each day to sit in silence, focusing on your financial goals with mindfulness. Close your eyes and take deep breaths, allowing your thoughts to settle. As your mind becomes still, visualize yourself receiving wealth, not through luck or chance, but through wise decisions, ethical actions, and the ability to recognize opportunities. See yourself handling money with intelligence, using it to create security and happiness for yourself and others. This visualization is not about wishful thinking. It is about training your subconscious mind to align with abundance. Accompany your practice with affirmations such as, "I attract wealth with wisdom and integrity," reinforcing the belief that financial success and ethical living can coexist. Meditation also strengthens patience and discipline, two essential qualities for financial growth. Many people make impulsive decisions with money, chasing quick gains without considering long-term consequences. But wealth that is built on wisdom is steady and sustainable. When you quiet the noise of external pressures and cultivate inner stillness, you begin to see financial matters with greater clarity. You will notice wasteful spending habits, recognize genuine investment opportunities, and make financial choices based on insight rather than emotion. In modern life, where distractions and stress are constant, taking a few minutes to meditate can be the difference between making a rushed decision and choosing the path that leads to lasting abundance. Additionally, meditation helps us detach from negative emotions that often cloud financial judgment, fear of loss, greed, or the anxiety of not having enough. A calm mind does not react impulsively, it responds wisely. Many successful entrepreneurs and investors practice meditation, not as a spiritual ritual, but as a way to sharpen their focus and make better decisions. When you cultivate a peaceful and aware state of mind, you naturally attract positive circumstances. The universe responds to a mind that is open and prepared. So, if financial success has felt like an endless struggle, consider this. Before trying to change your external world, begin with your internal world. Take time each day to sit in stillness, focus on your goals, and let wisdom guide your financial journey. As Lao Tzu wisely said, "To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders." In that stillness, you will find clarity, wisdom, and the ability to attract true prosperity into your life. 5. Wear or display symbols of prosperity. In Buddhist teachings, symbols hold great power, not because they magically bring wealth, but because they shape your mindset and energy. When you wear or display symbols of prosperity, you're not just decorating your space, you're aligning yourself with the flow of abundance. Think about it. When you see something repeatedly, it influences your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your actions. The more you surround yourself with positive reminders, the more you cultivate a mindset that welcomes opportunities rather than fears scarcity. That's why many Buddhist cultures embrace specific symbols believed to attract prosperity. The endless knot, for instance, represents the infinite cycle of interconnectedness, reminding you that wealth is not just about receiving, but also about giving and maintaining balance. The laughing Buddha, with his round belly and joyful smile, symbolizes an open-hearted approach to life, where generosity and optimism lead to abundance. And the lotus flower, which rises from muddy waters to bloom in purity, signifies the possibility of thriving in all aspects, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, no matter your starting point. Now, think of a person who always seems to attract wealth and good fortune. It's rarely just about luck, it's about their mindset. They believe in possibilities, take action with confidence, and remain open to opportunities. One such story comes from an old Buddhist village where a poor but kind-hearted merchant named Soma struggled to make ends meet. Despite his hardships, he never stopped giving, whether it was sharing a meal with a stranger or offering words of encouragement. One day, a wandering monk gifted him a small, laughing Buddha statue, telling him, "Let this remind you that true wealth begins in the heart." Soma placed it in his tiny shop, not expecting miracles, but every time he looked at it, he felt a renewed sense of hope and purpose. Over time, his business flourished, not because of the statue itself, but because it inspired him to stay positive, work harder, and welcome opportunities without fear. He began to attract customers who appreciated his kindness, and wealth naturally followed. So how can you apply this wisdom to your own life? Start by placing a symbol of prosperity in your space, not as a superstition, but as a daily reminder of your intentions. When you see it, ask yourself, am I approaching wealth with gratitude or fear? Am I giving as much as I wish to receive? Am I staying open to new possibilities? These small shifts in thinking can lead to big changes in your reality. Prosperity isn't just about money. It's about having a rich mindset, a generous heart, and a belief that you are worthy of abundance. What small step will you take today to welcome more wealth into your life? And that brings us to the end of our journey through the 6 lucky numbers that could change your life on Sunday, April 6th, 2025. But remember, luck isn't just about numbers. It's about alignment, mindset, and the choices we make every day. If these insights resonated with you, let us know in the comments. Which number spoke to you the most? Which one do you feel drawn to? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on wisdom, luck, and the deeper meaning behind life's synchronicities. The universe is always speaking. Are you ready to listen? See you in the next video.